السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. مقعي هو نجم محمد مشروعي هو إيبنت شوبينكا waxaan u bilaabay inaan nafteyda iyo tanqoyskayga aan ku horumariyo ganacsigan kana dhigo mid gaara dunida daafaheeda mustaqbalkayga dambe insha Allah. waxaan ku dhiirigelinayaa dhalinyarada kale inaysan isdhiibin oo aysan yani maxaan ku rahday qof kaleeto ama baahidaada u sheego ama dantaada la wadaag oo qofku kaliya uu isku yeeli karo sababta qof walba haduu riyo leeyahay maalin uu rumo basariyadiisa marka waxaan leeyahay gacan kale ha u galin inta adigu naftaada aad wax u qaban lahayd marka meelka waxaan u rajaynayaa inay mustaqbalkooda gooni ahaantooda ay u dhistaan anigu marka hore riyaan lahaa fikrad qorshe ganacsi baa igu jiray ilaa yaraanteedii ilaa imika aan taaganahay fikradaas yani family ahaan igama caawin karin waqtiga aan joogay ama xilliga aan u baahnaa inaan shopping samaysto ama carwo aniga iyo goonideeda aan samaysto ama business ee khaas aan sameeyo marka Zamzam wallahi waxay igu garab istaagtay inaan businesskayga aan rumayn karo waxa weeyaan ma sha Allah si fiican ay taageertay qarashkii iyo lacagta baana xageedan ka helay maanta waxaan qof aydiba shaqeyso oo isku filan anigu waan rajayn doonaa insha Allah si dadku waa caawisi la mid ah inaan waqtiga anagana ay gaartay inaan caawin doono insha Allah.
Hello everybody and thank you for joining us. My name is Omar Jama. I'm the director of Zamzam Foundation. Thank you very much for joining us today in this important occasion that we are launching the Women Entrepreneurship Certificate for Zamzam Foundation. This event was supposed to have to happen in a physical, but due to COVID-19, it now happened virtually. I hope it was very tough year or very tough time. Everybody's spread. So we hope it will be soon, inshallah. Zamzam has just completed the Women Entrepreneurship Certificate, a research project conducted with support from ILO and SIDA. Today we are launching or starting a 6-month pilot phase where we'll be testing the action and recommendation of the final WeCheck report that was final product of the assessment period. We thank you all for attending this supporting Zamzam Foundation in this important venture. We see this project is actually timely and in line with the Zamzam Foundation strategic plan for 2020-2024. It's actually to improve the lives of women and girls through income generation activities. Really, this is an important and timely project that is in line as well with Zamzam's mandate to support people living in poverty in East Africa and also to restore and protect their livelihood and build their resilience in the face of the current climate and man-made shocks. The women and girls have been the core beneficiaries of Zamzam Foundation humanitarian and development work for the last 3 decades. As part of Zamzam's strategic direction for the next 5 years, the organization has been taking stock in the scope of adequacy of its support for women and girls and how it can improve its internal capacity to deliver more and better support to those in need. This goal of WeCheck is to help our organization as Zamzam to identify the gaps in its strategies, the policies, also the gaps in programs and the practice that affected the women entrepreneurs access, how they can access support and resources to start or grow their business. This program is will help us actually for identifying these gaps and how we can overcome all the obstacles that actually face. It will provide a fair and flexible support to our women in a work environment that is less sensitive to gender-specific needs. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of friends and supporters in making life better for Somali women and their families, in particular those helped to make this project possible. We actually very grateful to the ILO, Mogadishu and Geneva team for providing this supportive and generously sharing the WeCheck methodology and guidance to this. Also, we would like to thank the Swedish International Development Agency, SIDA, without their financial support, the WeCheck project could not be possible. I'm also having this opportunity to thank you and congratulate all Zamzam staff, specifically the ITT team the ITT team who's doing this program, internal task team members, Owa, Elmi, Yusuf, Royan, Yukadir, Fatima, and Suleka. Also the technical team from the media team, Kevin and Emi. We really are grateful for joining us today to launch this event. So our program will be take approximately 1 hour, or just through the challenge of the technology, we will be trying to be in line with the program. We will go to the second part of our program. I will give the floor to the representative from ILO. I will give the floor. I will give the word to Amran Muhammad Ali from ILO. Amran, welcome.
Hello, good morning, everybody. First, I will say congratulations to Zamzam Foundation for reaching this far with the WeCheck process. I think we initiated the process for 8 organizations late last year, and this is the first launch event that brought all of us together. The internal task team, known as the ITT, led by Sulekha, have done a good job and shown commitment, hard work throughout the assessment, and in order to reach the goal of the organization in identifying the existing gaps that affect women entrepreneurs and accessing support, and in the hope of to come up with a better way to support women in a work environment that is sensitive to gender needs. That is good. I also want to say thank you to Zamzam Foundation Director, Omar, for the support you have given to the ITTs throughout the process, despite your busy schedule. I think you have been there in each step of the process. The senior management support is very important to the WeCheck process and assessment, and Zamzam Foundation senior management support and presence was felt. Today we also have ITTs, internal task team, from other BDSPs who are also conducting the WeCheck self-assessment, such as the New Ways Organization, International Bank of Somalia, Somali Environmental Protection, Summit University. They are all very much committed and are working hard to finish the process. So when I mentioned to them about the launch, they were very much excited. And thank you, Zamzam, for allowing us to extend the invitation to them. It's also my hope that this meeting today will be a learning lesson from one another, and experience sharing among the BDSPs, and also for the EPFs. I mean forgive me, I'm used to the acronyms. I mean the external process facilitators. There's a lot to learn from one another as we work towards improving our services, towards to support women entrepreneurs and work environment that's sensitive to gender needs. I will not take much. I promised I will take only 2 minutes, then I think I will leave the rest to my colleague Jaylan to say in a few months. Thank you.
Thank you, Jaylan. Welcome.
Good morning, everyone. It's really great to be here. So my name is Jaylan, and I was facilitating the process from the ILO side and supporting Zamzam in implementing the WeCheck process. So the WeCheck process, we work together with Zamzam to try and find, to review the organization and conduct a self-assessment to become more gender sensitive and to respond to the needs of women entrepreneurs in a better way. And with Zamzam Foundation, we found fertile ground to implement this methodology and to work together in a very collaborative way and achieve this very thorough and detailed report that will kick off the next stage, which is the more exciting stage of trialing and piloting the different improvements and the different actions that we have identified. I really want to take this opportunity to thank the team. I would like to thank Ryan Abdul Qadir Shirwa, Fatima Ahmed Hussein, Ubba Haim Yusuf, and Sulekha Ali Yusuf. They have done an extraordinary effort in the self-assessment in the last few months. Over the last 4 months, to give you an idea, they have reviewed about 20 documents. They have talked to over 90 people, and we've done probably over 10 revisions of this report. This took a huge amount of commitment and perseverance on their part and commitment to see this process through till the end and come out with meaningful actions and implementations that they can conduct. And I also want to recognize the organizational commitment and the management behind it that helped them mobilize the needed resources and conduct this. It has been a joy to see this organization go through this process and see this great results. So I really want to congratulate you with all my heart. It has been a pleasure of mine to be guiding you and supporting you in this process. And in the end, I also don't want to take a lot of time, but I'd like to remind you all that this is the start of a journey rather than the conclusion of one. This is the beginning of the actions and the implementation of this report. The team has done an amazing achievement, but we also look forward to seeing how Zamzam implements these actions and how it really helps transform the organization and the lives of the beneficiaries that it works with. So this is a very exciting start, and again, congratulations, and it's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Jaylan, and thank you, Amran, for your kind words. Actually, your support was actually very tremendous, and as you said, it's just the the start of the journey. There's a lot of things to do ahead of us, and we are committed to support and work to achieve this golden goal of supporting our women in a better way. So thank you for that. So we proceed with our program. I will now give the floor to the ITT team to present the process on what they have done during this period. I welcome Ryan and Oba. The floor is yours.
Yes, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Ryan. So this will be a brief information about the WeCheck and what we have done through these previous days. Yes, we'll go through from here. First of all, my name is Ryan Abdul Qadir. Assalamu alaikum and hello to everyone. I'm one of the members of the internal task team, the ITT, who carried the WeCheck program from September 2020 up to February 2021. So this is a brief information of what we have done through this whole period. I will try to be brief and I will try to speak slowly. I will present briefly the work that we have done, but first I would like to give a special thanks to the following people. Our gratitude goes to all the women and men entrepreneurs, all our friends, partners, and supporters of Zamzam, the staff and other stakeholders who participated in the focus group discussion, interviews, and surveys for the reports, and sharing their stories with us, and allowing us to share their personal and professional stories. A special thanks to you, Jaylan Shadli, the external process facilitator, who supported us from the beginning up to now at the ILO. for sharing her expertise, her guidance and support, which give us so patiently through the research process and development of the report. Next. Our research methodology. We have done through this research through many things. First of all, the WeCheck or the ITT and the ITT team met for 2 to 3 times every week during work hours, evening and weekends for 5 months during the research to plan, collect, review, and analyze the data. 4 focus group discussions have been done, 4 interviews, 4 surveys, and data analysis workshop have been done. Over 80 people were interviewed in the field research, beneficiaries, staff working with the entrepreneurs, senior leadership, department managers, and external players, example, the project funders. Over 20 documents were reviewed through the disk research through the ITT team. Data analysis workshop have been done for 3 days and a half, over 10 hours. The ITT lead member, Sulayqa, have met with the ILO representative, Jaylan, regularly for the duration of the research. WeCheck monitoring and evaluation framework preparation took many hours and revision. Action plan, budget, and timeline will also took a time, with multiple meeting and revision. All with the collection data and information were consolidated into 65 pages of WeCheck action report, which will be available online. Next. The internal task team, the ITT team, we have started from the beginning at September with the project mix of a mixed group, 3 men and 4 women, but we have ended at the end with 4 members that was all women. Next. I will go through this in a brief way. This is what we have conducted. The program was considered into three categories: beneficiaries and outreach, product and services, and strategies and operation. So what we have found in those three categories in a brief way was, for the first one, beneficiaries and outreach. At first, we have found that there is no formal definition of women entrepreneurs at Zamzam Foundation. Number 2, data was collected, but not systematically collected, especially for sex disaggregated data. Communication strategy are also, and tools were also available, but a little bit limited. Research and studies are done, but is not regularly carried out in a basis of monthly or systematically. Next. The second one is next. The second one is product and services. Data, okay, next page. Yes. The second one was product and services. In this section, we have found some few findings. Data are used in a programmatic, but at the same as that we have mentioned, it is not accessible, especially for sex disaggregated data. Zamzam provide us a suitable and product and services, but specifically, sometimes we're not focused on the product and services are gender sensitive, like specifically for genders. There are no specific budget because the woman entrepreneur is collected in different budgets regarding to Zamzam, but it's regulated and added in different programs, but there is no specific budget for those programs. There are trainings, but we are finding that there is a less regularity in the trainings. Issue of safety, especially for those who are training, that we have found that sometimes the people who are coming to training are coming from some non-safe areas. So this was one of the findings that we have found. Next. The last section was a strategy and operation. Many of the programs existed in the program are supported with women entrepreneur projects, but the coordination and services were supposed to be regularly and gender equality. We have mentioned and we have found that Zamzam is providing many programs and many implementation of the gender equality programs in the organization. Zamzam program services, as we have mentioned, there is no specific budget for women entrepreneurs, but the projects and the funds are coming from different projects regarding to the different projects run by Zamzam. The definition should be understood. I think we can go to the next page. So the main recommendation that we have found for each section. The first one was for beneficiary and outreach. Number one, to find and implement or to find a specific formal definition for women entrepreneurs at Zamzam Foundation. To increase and set aside funds specifically for women entrepreneurs and not only regarded to specific and different projects. Improve data collection and regularity in a systematic way. Conduct research and in regular time and manners. Also amend the policies to ensure gender-sensitive programs are included in the policy. In the product and services section, we have found that there is improved use of data collected. So we are requesting to continue those. Reviewing of the location that the trainings are coming from, the people that are coming from, to ask them and select a specific place that they are feeling safe to be trained at. Conduct the same, the policy should be added in the gender sensitive issue should be added to the policy, and increase the budget regarding to the women entrepreneur services. In the strategy section, the last one, we have seen that Zamzam has recommended to set aside a specific budget and increase the number of staff, especially female staff, at least 30% during the policy year up to 2024. Create internship, mentorship, and coaching for the programs. Increase and set aside specific budget. Improve communication. This is the end for the English side, and I think Ubah is ready for a little bit translation for the Somali side. Thank you so much.
Hi, assalamu alaikum everyone. I'm Ubah Elmi Yusuf. I'm one of the ITT task team. So let's start. We'll explain as Somali in the recommendation side. And qaybta ugu horeysa ee beneficiaries and outreach-ka waxaan recommendation ahaan u sameynay in la hirgeliyo Zamzam hirgeliso in laga sameeyo definition ku aadan women entrepreneurship, taasoo loo sameeyey in qofka leh businesskaasi content ka badan inuu yahay own of businesska oo that time oo yahay main decision maker-ka. And point 2 waxaan dhahnay in la kordhiyo sameeyo fund ama budget ku aadan women entrepreneurship sida loo kordhiyo businessyadii jiray ama kuwa dambe hadda la aasaasi doono ee ay leeyihiin women entrepreneurship-ka. qodobka saddexaad waxaa ku dhahnay in la hormariyo aruurinta lagu sameynayo daatada qaybo kasteete ee ka mid ah ama projectiyo kasteete ee qabanaysa Zamzam. In la sameeyo cilmi baaris dhaqaalaha dhanka socialka sida loo helo faa'iido ku aadan ama loo hormariyo faa'iidada ay helayaan women entrepreneurship-ka. Sidoo kale waxaan dhahnay in la hirgeliyo siyaasado cusub kuwaasoo lagu hormarinayo gender responsive-ka programka oo ay leeyihiin face kasteeto oo leeyahay projectiga sida literacy-ga. And the side of the product and service-ka waxaan ku dhahnay waa li maqlaa malena.
Yes, how come on this?
And in the side of the product and service as waxa ku qaasnayna ku sheegnay recommendation 4 point ugu horeeyo ah ayadana in la hormariyo daatada la aruurinayo lagu samtii aan ku soo sheegno waxa la dhahay in la hormariyo daatada qaabka loo aruurinayo. Tanna waxaan dhahnay in ayadana loo sameeyo database lagu keydiyo daatadaasi oo ay leeyihiin management in ay leedahay monitoring ay leedahay. Pointii labaad waxaa la dhahay in haweenka la siinayo trainingka loo sameeyo safety-ga oo yacni location-ka ay ku qaadanayaan isbebedelka ku imaan kara in la adkeeyo oo healthigooda la adkeeyo si ayaga ay soo qaybgalkooda u fiicnaadaan. Pointiga saddexaad waxaa dhahnay in la sameeyo basis-ka ayadana in la sameeyo siyaasado looga hortagi karo waxaas dhan. Pointiga afraad waxaa dhahnay increase budget-ka in la kordhiyo dakhliga ka soo galaya ama dakhliga loogu talagalay producti service-kii la sii lahaa haweenka kaasoo noqonaya in traininadii loo sameeyo. The side of the strategy sidoo kale waxaa ku kaahnay side of the strategy waxaa ku sameynay 4 point ayadana recommendation u noqon doono mid ugu horeysa oo ah in la sameeyo dakhli lagu sameynayo lagu hargareeyo in shaqaale badan lagu qaato kuwaasoo noqon doono gabdho boqolkiiba 30 maadaama hadda ay tahay boqolkiiba 21 in 9 ka dhiman lagu daro ilaa ay 50 la gaar ilaa ay 30 la gaarsiiyo sida istaraatiijiyada 2042 ay leedahay Zamzam lagu daro pointii labaad waxaa dhahanay in la sameeyo layliyo ama loogu talagalay trainino loogu qaban doono dadkaas markii la soo hargareeyo ayadana in loo sameeyo specific fund oo loogu sameynayo traininadas gabdhahaas markii la soo shaqaaleysiiyo midda afraad waxaa dhahanay in la hagaajiyo xiriirka ka dhaxeeya dadka supporteriska ah oo dadka taageera dadka oo maxallaha funderiska ah oo ayagana iyo dadka donoriska ah dadka beneficiarieska ah in ayadana taageero ama communicationka ka dhaxeeyo Zamzam iyo dadkaas kaleeto in ay hagaajiso ayadoo kor u qaadayso gender equity-ga oo ku soo baxayo annual report-ka ama ka soo muuqan doono website-yada ama ka soo muuqan doono event-yada oo qabanayso. So thank you very much. That's all the recommendation that of all three parties.
Yeah, thank you, and thank you, Ryan, for the wonderful presentation you made. We actually we supposed to show video, short video in the first beginning of our event. Just see, we would like to show you now, and I invite Kevin to share the video screen, a short video about the program and the WeChat process. So in the next 5 minutes will be showing that video. I hope you enjoy.
cabirka saakada sida oo cabirantaad oo cabiraysaan waa banaanka ku yaala caasha garatay waaye cashir la garan waaye ma ahan marka insha Allah waxaa la rabaa in aad fahantaan oo hadhowna Ilaahay idinkiisa ku shaqaysataan intii idin soo dhiibtay harqaamaha idin bartay iyo intii ka shaqaysay intaba inaad u mahad celisaan wayna mahadsan yihiin khayr Allah siiyo marka insha Allah tal tan marka waa saaka dirac baalkii uu ku wataa oo ma ka jarays baalkeeda uu wataa hadday saaka caadi ahaan lahayd halkaana saan la soo dhilaha saana la dhilaha saasa la dhilaha saasa loo jar laha laakiin kan waa ka tagnay baalkeeda way wadataa waxaan ka bilaabaynaa dhaxdan u soo dhuubaynaa intaasoo kaliya aan bixinaynaa intana waan jaraynaa intaana way noo soo haraysaa waxay noqonaysaa saakadii baalkii iyo garbihii oo iswato saas u jaranaysaa tolmadana waa lidin tusi doona insha Allah
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم مقعيقة وإذن محمد عبد الرحمن وحان هاي دكتورات كبحث جامعة مقدشو سنة كان 2019 وحابرتي كلية عافمات كميديسين أند سيرجري وحان حرونت كافية أساسي سنة كي لابد كوني تضوي توانكا هدف كأو أساسي نوحو أها إن أي جيران قبل بدن أو صوماليات أو أنا أبوت أهلين إن أي واحد برتان إسلامر كان جعل إن أي واحد قبصدان هيرن أي جاران إن أنا أصمينو xirfadaha yaryarka ee gacanta laga sameeyo waxyaabaha aan barno waxa kamid ah cunto karinta hadafka u baranayna waxay tahay in gabdhaha ay alifaad sameeyaan cuntooyin ayaga dalkooda uu leeyahay Soomaaliyeedna ay ku soo bandhigaan ay ku hal abuurtaan sidoo kale waxaan barnaa cilaan saarka make upka qurxinta guryaha harqaanka waxyaabahaas oo dhanna waa wax muhiim u ah bulshada Soomaaliyeed intaas waxaa sii dheer training yar oo maxaa la dhahay gabdhaha la siiyo sida tarbiyada caruurta xalinta khilaafaadka qoyska iyo maareynta dhaqaalaha qoyska waxa uu sameeyna marka burkaas uu ka kooban yahay maadooyinka fiberska wadankeena ka baxo ama cuntooyinka organic ah ama qolofta leh iyo sidoo kale protein taasina waxay ka qayb qaadanaysaa qofka yani calooshiisa inay socoto acidity ama waxyaabaha acidka calooshiisa normal u soo deenaysana inay normal ka dhigto ama neutralize ee ka dhigto wax walba oo burka cadka laga sameeynayo ayaa laga sameystaa wuxuu kaga duwan yahay burka cadkan waxay tahay inuu leeyahay fibers iyo protein kuwaas oo ka qayb qaadanaya xitaa qaab dhismeedka qofka jirkiisa waxaana baaq u dirayaa dhammaan bulshada Soomaaliyeed in ay taageeraan wax walba oo dalka lagu sameeyo laguna soo saaro laguna horumarinayo dakhliga wadanka Soomaaliyeed in aad cuntid cunto caafimaad lehna waxay ka turjumaysaa in aad nafsadaada ixtiraamaysid wa fi nafsika calayka xaqun waxaan aad ugu mahadcelinayaa team Spark oo awood ii siiyay isla markaana qayb ka qaatay in maskaxdeeda ay stimulation ku sameeyaan si aan u soo saaro hal abuurkaas dad badan oo Soomaaliyeedna aan kaga faa'iideeyo waan ugu mahadcelinayaa mar walba
وكفائدني الحمد لله ilmo yar yar ma aragtay waxbarasho looga bixiya ma aragtay waa kaalmo aan u baahnaynay waana ka faa'iidnay ciyaal arday oo agoona wax laga baraa alxamdulillah shukr rabbil caalamiin meeshan waxa waaye meel magaalada ka fog ganacsigeeda marka waa fiican yahay gaar ahaan habeenkii oo kale dadka markii meel ay wax ka doontaan ma laha magaalada waa ka fog tahay marka alxamdulillah waa fiican tahay meeshan waxaan jeclahay inaan dukaanka dhiso oo weyneeyo oo ma aragtay aan ku sii daro dhar iyo maacuun aan ku daran rajayna insha Allah nagu garab istaagtayna khayr Allah siiyo ugu mahadcelinaynaa alxamdulillah Allahna noo siyaadi insha Allah
القضاء على البطالة بطالة المرأة وهي مرتفعة جدا في عالمنا المعاصر وخاصة عالمنا الإفريقي والعربي وأيضا يعني القضاء على كثير من الظواهر السالبة مثل الجريمة ثم أيضا الارتفاع من المستوى المعيشي للمرأة
سؤالها وقوع إنه الصاح ضلني يدو السنة هاي حتى لو ما إذا كان نرجع وصان سؤالها بقول لو بقول ويهين سؤالات الشيء السيدة يعني كل محرمين سؤالها نقطة أولا إن ما وحدين كنا كهرباني وحن حرقان كنا كهرباني وحن برشلنا كهرباني وحن مجتمع كهرباني يأخذ مركز زمزم كهرباني
marka Zamzam ahaan sida waxa la kordhaa caqabadahaas jiro
waxa ku soo koobaya halka afar qodob waa qodobka koowaad in hay'addu wacyigelin xag bulshada inay sameyso ururo yar yar inay sameyso hay'ad ka tirsan dhalinyaro yar wacyigelin sameyso wacyigelintana maahan in wadooyinka ay ka sameyso ama guryaha ay booqato taas ma haboono waxaa haboon oo wacyigelinta in la casriyeeyo tusaale waxay booqan karaan jaamacadihii in wacyigelinta ay ka sameeyaan goobaha ugu habboonaa isleeyahay waxaa kaloo macquul ah wacyigelinta inay ka sameeyaan iskuulada ardayda dugsiyada sare ahaa in wacyigelin loo sameeyo in gabdhihii xirfado ay sameysan karaan ay wax bartaan waa qodobka koowaad wacyigelintaas xalwa qodobka labaadna waxa weeyaan inay joogtayso kuna adkaato tababarida haweenka ee dhalinta inteeda kala duwan qodobka labaad ee caqabadan lagu xalin karaa waxay tahay in xafiis gaar ah loo sameeyo xafiiskaas oo title-kiisu yahay problem solving in kaliya xafiis u gaar ah dhibaatooyinka lagu xaliyo dhalinyartii marka lasoo tababaro tusaale gabadhii la tababaro caqabada waxay u baahan tahay xalay u baahan tahay caqabada ka hor timaado waxay u baahan tahay maxay ahayd consulting u baahan tahay la talin marka in hay'addu ay sameyso xafiis u gaar ah xalinta dhibaatooyinka khubaro maxay ahayd ku xeel dheerna problem solving ee xafiiskaas fariisiso qodobka saddexaad waxa weeyaan in xafiiska kale oo maxay ahayd aan lagu dabaqin midka problem solvingka oo ah xafiis consulting gaar ah
ma ka heshid xirfad noocee ayaad jeceshahay inaad ka heshid
bismillah horta waxaan u mahadcelinayaa hay-adda Zamzam Foundation iyo kaabayaasheeda hay-adda maanta ay maaragtay taageerinaysa barnaamijka International Labour Organization waana mahadsanyihiin Zamzam Foundation wallaahi tababaro badanaa ka qaadanay alxamdulilah waxaana ka faa'iiday oo aan rajeynaya inaan weliba si fiican ugu sii barto xirfadda maamulka iyo maareynta ganacsiga oo ay ka mid tahay sida loo maareeyo maaliyadda ganacsiga xisaabaadka iyo suuqgeynta marketing planning laakiin waxaan ka rajeynaynaa inay noo sameeyaan microfinance oo kale oo maalgelin yar oo noo sameeya ganacsiga.
Also, we have here a representative from a Swedish international development agency, SIDA. If they can hear us, if they wanted to have remarks on this event, they can. Yeah, I think Halima, you are with us. Are you there, Halima?
Yes.
If you can say some few words on this event, yeah. Halima.
Okay. Okay, so thank you very much. Unfortunately, I cannot say accept the video because my internet is quite low. So apologies for that. So I thank Zamzam Foundation and ILO as well for this incredible project that you guys have delivered. Another thing that also I wanted to sort of add is that, of course, SIDA supports the promotion of gender equality, as you all know, which is very fundamental for us. And I think it's incredible to see such recommendations coming out. And hopefully we are keen to also see the lessons learned and probably get into the recommendation and probably understand better on how the projects, if there were challenges, what were the challenges, how can we overcome the challenges, and probably see how we can also improve as the systemic issues that are existing in Somalia, particularly on women empowerment, on economic, but also socially as well. So, and I thank you for all your efforts. And I know it's it's not easy to work in such an environment, but good work. And thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Halima, for your kind words. Actually, SIDA was generous support in this program through ILO. We thank you for your commitment supporting the women and gender equality. Now still we have a problem with the Najma. Actually, we are very keen to listen the history of Najma, but unfortunately we have technical issues with her or Jessie coming aboard. So we proceed with the program, and I will now call Virginia to present the certificates to the WeCheck internal task team, that team who has been working tirelessly this program, and actually it was very tough for them, and I've been having a lot of time and a lot of effort to put in together, and in this very challenging environment, especially the COVID-19 environment. So it is time to actually to reward them and give them the certificate. So I call Virginia Rosa. Welcome, Virginia, to the technical officer from ILO in Geneva.
Thank you so much, Omar. Can you all hear me okay? Can I get a thumbs up?
Yes, we can.
Yes. It is an absolute pleasure for me to be here with you. COVID has a thing where we can't be in person, but it also gives us this great opportunity to connect from different parts of the world, to celebrate and to clap and to recognize the amazing work that Zamzam Foundation has been doing over the last few months to support and promote women's entrepreneurship, which I would say is not only to benefit the women, but also the men of Somalia, because when women are empowered, we all gain. So I want to thank from the bottom of my heart, Zamzam, for coming on this journey with us to undertake the WeCheck. I also want to thank those other organizations in Somalia who are currently undergoing the WeCheck process, and some of them are here today to celebrate jointly, right? This great achievement, this first milestone. I also want to thank SIDA and the Swedish Embassy who are here present for their support and their commitment always to gender equality. It's a pleasure for us to have them here. And I also want to finish by really thanking the incredible ITT team. I want to also thank my colleague Jaylen, who's been accompanying the process. I get the easy job of coming in at the last moment to give out certificates, but she's definitely been that champion, right? And along with the ITT members of Zamzam Foundation. Just before we go into the very celebratory phase of showing the certificates and clapping to each and one of the members, I do want to highlight what some have already said, that it is a celebration of a beginning. It really is the moment in which we embark on putting in place the actions that we put forward in this plan, in kind of bringing in what we've heard, what we've read, what we've discussed, and making them actions and making a real impact in how Zamzam Foundation serves women entrepreneurs in Somalia. So with that, I will now have the pleasure of, please forgive me if I mispronounce your name. I am very bad at it, but does not mean that I will not try my best. So let me first share my screen, if I am able to. Just 1 second. I'm always very bad at these things.
I can't share for you, Virginia.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, let me try.
Wait, let me stop sharing then. Thank you, Amran, for always being that person in the background who keeps us in check. So without further ado, I really do want to thank the 4 members of the internal task team who relentlessly, as we've heard, spent hours and days reviewing documents, interviewing, thinking, strategizing, and planning. So first of all, I would like to please have us give a round of applause for Uba Elmi Yusuf. If we could, let me see.
Yes.
Do we? I would actually welcome if on your screens you have the reactions and you can clap. So let us try and clap if you don't want to put the camera. Okay. I welcome the claps for each one of the task team members. Great. All right. Now, next in line, as one of the members of the ITT, let us give a round of applause to Ryan Abdulkadir Shirwa for the incredible work. That's even better with sound.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now, next in line, please give a round of applause to Fatima Ahmed Hussein for her work. And last, but of course not least, let us give a round of applause for her long hours and committed efforts to Suleika Ali Yusuf. So there. I hope that wasn't me. Thank you so much to the internal task team members, but also to the Zamzam Foundation, because you truly are a champion, and you set, you are the guiding pioneers in Somalia on the WeCheck. So we very much look forward to continuing the process and following up and seeing how things go in the 6 months, but also checking in before that. So thank you so much. And now I give the floor back to Umar. Thank you.
There will be also certificates for Jaylan. The external.
Thank you, Virginia. Thank you for. It was actually, yeah, a good moment for all the ITT team for the actually celebrating the start of the journey. They did incredible work and tireless efforts for having reaching this moment. And it is actually, as we said before, is just in the beginning. And we are actually, committed to go forward and do better, inshallah, in the next 6 months. And still, actually, we are really to the end of our program. Yeah, we have been unable to have Nejma. Yeah, it was very interesting to have her, but unfortunately we cannot even now have. So maybe we will share her history and maybe with you later, inshallah. And now we are coming to the close of our event. I want to thank you. It was a pleasure being with you all today. Thank you for actually having this time for allocating and devoting your valuable time to this event. Thank you, all the team from ILO, the team from the SIDA, from Zamzam Foundation, from other colleagues who have in the same program, the WeCheck program. We actually salute you and have a good day with you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Amar.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you, Jaylan.
Thank you, Fatima. Thank you.
Good to see you, Jaylan.
Thank you, Jaylan. Yeah, good to see you all too. Good luck. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Bye.